It's your favorite baby boy. Today we're going to an event. I was invited out by Netflix and Golden House. It's for this new Netflix show that's coming out called XO Kitty. It's been a fat minute since I've been out to something like this, and I thought it would be like a nice change of pace and, you know, go and experience it and enjoy it. It's in LA, of course. As always, you guys know how I feel about driving fucking an hour away. But it's okay, I'm very blessed, so grateful for the opportunity. We're in our Vogue secret mentality. One day, I'm gonna have a place of my own that's gonna have the most beautiful bathroom so I can just do those beautiful Vogue makeup videos, except for me, it'll just be like skincare. So I'm gonna put on some skincare right now. The hair is actually looking really beautiful today, so I'm not really gonna do too much to it. I'm just gonna let it breathe and do its thing. I shampooed and conditioned a day or two ago. I also, of course, on days when I'm going out like this, got myself a complimentary matcha for myself. This is actually my second time ordering it. First time I used the wrong address. You know that setting on like Uber Eats or something when it says like use your current location? Yeah, don't trust that. Put in your address yourself, folks. So I bought someone a matcha today, but I hope they enjoy it. It's really good. A bit of eye cream, CeraVe, eye cream on. I got a refund though, and I used it to get like another one for myself, and I actually put in the right address this time. So we're gonna have some matcha on the way there. I haven't had matcha in a fat minute. People always ask me when it comes to like my boba orders or like favorite flavor when it comes to drinks. Anything matcha, folks. Anything matcha I love. Of course, we gotta moisturize. This is same thing I've always been using. Still got a lot. Unlabeled Moist Botanical. It's like a water-based moisturizer, and I love water-based. And I've noticed for my skin, because I have a combination skin, I get like oily up here and I get dry down here. Water-based type of moisturizers help me out a lot. I normally go to events by myself. They give me the option to invite people, but like the way I view like, you know, little events and outings like this whenever I'm invited, I kind of view it like going to the movies. And for me, I think I mentioned this in the past, I love going to the movies by myself because I'm not worried about like, you know, other people. If you go with like a group, you go with friends, whatever, that's totally lovely, right? Like I still enjoy that. But sometimes I just want to go and just be in my thoughts and just enjoy. You know, when I want to leave, I can leave. If I want to stay, I can stay. You know what I mean? Getting some SPF in here, baby. I've been using this for a fat minute. Sometimes I'll run into like kind of people I know in like the space and we catch up. It's a lovely time, but most of the time I'm pretty antisocial even when I go to these things. No thoughts, just vibes, like a little goldfish, just like looking at the world and seeing how it be like as of late. So that's all the moisturizer. Of course, we're gonna be in proximity of people, so my favorite deodorant, again, water-based. I have like an outfit that I want to wear, so yeah. That's it. I just love the setting of just having like beautiful natural lighting and then you're just doing like there, just doing your thing. This is the finished look. I got my Tacoma cowboy boots on. I got my Baymont Studio dress pants. Got this little Vivienne Westwood moment right here, kind of like a statement piece, right? It's under the turtleneck. I'm too proud of myself for that shit, right? Feeling good today. It's gonna be a beautiful night. I stopped by the grocery store and got some plant-based chicken nuggets, and I just threw it into the air fryer real quick. I just wanted something quick and easy to eat today. Chicken nugget, I would show you guys the plate, but presentation isn't my forte, and I think some of them are burnt. Tonight was such a lovely night. The drive to LA, I always kind of dread. I'm not a big fan of driving. You know, events occasionally, I do like to partake like now and then. It's AAPI month. I'm a little bit more down to like go out, be a part of those things. But the event itself was, it was so lovely. We got to watch like the first episode of XO Kitty, which was really cute, by the way. It's like this, well, it's based off of the character from like To All the Boys I Loved. And I've never watched that series before. I know that it was very popular and a lot of people enjoyed it and loved it. But it's like a spin-off of one of the characters, and it's like this coming of age story of this like young girl, you know, moving to like Korea, you know, starting school down there, and then like her love life and stuff like that. It's really cute. It had like a really nice mix between like a K-drama and like a Western type of like young adult like TV show, which was very interesting. I don't think I've watched anything like that before. They screened the first episode for us to watch, and like it left us on a cliffhanger, and like I genuinely was like, I want to know more what's going on. It comes out May 18th for those of you, you know, who want to know. Like definitely check it out. I think it's gonna be a hit. I know it sounds silly, but like, you know, I rarely go to like events that are Asian oriented because I just feel so alone. I feel very like out of place. Like, even though I should be feeling like at home, you know, around my people, that's not the case. And that's okay, you know, like I'm still trying to find my safe place when I go to these things. I'm just still trying to find a safe place in my own insecurities of being an Asian American man. I've always felt like an outcast. I don't know if that's from my junior high emo years, but like I still have it with me till this day, so I guess it's just a part of me, right? I'm always gonna feel out of place, no matter what. I'm doing my best to kind of like come to terms with that. Obviously, you know, I have Asian friends, and because of what I do, I am around like this environment a lot more, where like I am exposed to a lot more like, you know, Asian people than what I was experiencing growing up. You know, I didn't really have a lot of Asian friends. I didn't really hang out with a lot of Asian people, you know, other than like family at home. So my own story these days has definitely been trying to find my space in all of this a little bit later in my life, but that's also very important too. No matter how old you are, it's never too late to want to learn, to always be working on yourself, especially when it comes to your identity. I'm a work in progress, even with like my heritage. I'm always very hesitant to think or say that I'm representing Asian people or Vietnamese Asian American. I feel like I don't have a right to talk about my story during AAPI month, you know what I mean? But that's a silly thought, and exactly everything I was just telling you, like every story matters. So that's what I hope to give as I continue along just talking about stuff like this. Everyone has a voice. Every story is different. Keep your heart and mind open. Listening is like the most important thing. Sometimes you hear some bullshit. Most of the times, I promise you will hear some things of meaning. And I hope those things help carry you towards like finding your identity, creating your own space in this big old world that we live in. Happy AAPI month to all of you guys. You know, be proud of who you are, no matter what journey you're on. I am rooting for you. We're both gonna get there. We have another event tonight that we're going to. The previous one was for a Netflix show. Tonight we're going to a specific AAPI type of like dinner hosted by Gold House. So today we're going to really celebrate them Asian folk, us Asian folk. It's funny whenever I talk about Asian people, I'm always just very talking to like a third person, like them Asian folk. I'm gonna get in the habit of saying us Asian folk. I've been doing my very best, especially for like AAPI month. I do want to be a part whenever I can. It does take a lot of energy and take a lot of effort for me to like, you know, drive to LA to really just put myself out there, be in these like social settings. I'm doing my best. There's a sparkle in your eyes. I feel the warmth of your skin. Just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within. You are my world in every place. It's the things that you do, and it's the smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place. So I'm back home. Something I didn't mention before we headed out. This event was also partnered with Apple TV. I don't watch too much Apple TV, but like in this case, I do. It was really cool to kind of just be in a room with a lot of like Asian creators, no matter what medium, whether they're in the entertainment industry or just in the social media space. You know, at the end of the day, like, you know, having all these faces kind of like showing up and vibing with one another, supporting with one another. I met some wonderful people tonight too, very kind people who, you know, were open for discussion, who like, you know, wanted to talk and share and like, you know, support one another. And I really liked this event. The panel itself, which it was based around, was they had a handful of Asian American actors who are currently working in some Apple TV shows right now, and we saw some clips from those shows. And then during the panel, they answered some questions about like their own personal journeys in the entertainment industry as Asian American actors, but then also like, you know, talking about the future of like, you know, what is it that we would like to see more of? What are the conversations that we should be having in order to keep pushing AAPI API forward, whether it is just in the entertainment industry, but also just in general, you know? You're seeing someone on the big screen with the same like background heritage as you. These things, they go a long way in like the bigger picture in hopes to just have like a better future, to uplift one another. You know? Something that really made me feel good about how I felt on my personal journey as an Asian American was that like someone on the panel said something about how like there are many stories. Our stories are not singular, and there are many ways to tell stories, and there are many voices that need to be heard, you know? And that brought a lot of comfort to me to hear, being in that room. My own journey with my identity has always been that like I just don't feel like I am the right voice, the correct voice to be able to tell my own story. I don't feel like I'm like that important, but in the sense of like what I do in the social media space and with my own content and the things that I want to say is that there are many ways to go about this life, and no matter who you are, you have a story that is worthy to tell, you know? And you don't have to be in the entertainment industry or the social media space to tell that story. You living and being here in itself is a testament to the many countless stories that have come before us and hopefully will come after us too. And I found that like a very like poignant and beautiful thing tonight to have experienced. And this little moment in my life, tonight was important to me. I'm so thankful and lucky to have been in that room and have my own little tiny foothold in whatever it is that I am here to do. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for giving me your precious valuable time and your days to just hear me out and like, you know, support me the way you do by watching the videos, and it goes a long way. But I hope you were able to like, you know, get something from just hearing about how I am, and with my own personal thoughts and questions that I have in my head often. I have always had these little aspirations of wanting to be an actor, and like it was really cool to kind of like go from making little acting videos in my room on TikTok, Instagram, to just being in a room with actual Asian American actors who, you know, do this shit for real. You know, that shit was impactful. That was dope. I definitely, after this week, I am like, oof, I got a fire burning in me, babies. I'm gonna give it my best, no matter what it is. Thank you for watching, baby. I hope you go have a lovely, wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are and whoever you are. Mwah.